ready to dream big and invite your wildest expression into life so that you can manifest and create anything that your heart desires? Are you ready to do that? Because I know it can be scary to do, because when you really invite your dreams in, it means you have to change. It means you have to change what you're doing in your day-to-day life. It means you have to change how you relate to the world and the new responsibilities that you take. And it also means letting go of all of that self-doubt. So dreaming big, as fun as it sounds, can sometimes make us want to procrastinate because there's all this extra inner work that we have to do in order to get there. But what if it could be light? What if it could be easy? What if it could be so inspiring that we feel so on top of the world that everything else just drops away super quick? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to use emotional freedom technique to clear out that procrastination, to clear out the self-doubt, so that we can just unleash ourselves into the wildest dreams. Let's do this together. Okay, so to start with, we're going to massage underneath the collarbone, and if at any point in the tap I say something and you don't feel what I'm saying, just change the word to match what you feel. Like I might say sad, you'll change it to angry if you feel angry. Okay? And then just go with the process, tune into your own answers. I'll ask you some questions, remember to breathe, and let's dream big. So massaging underneath the collarbone right here, tuning in for a moment into any part of you that's been playing small, any part of you that doesn't want to come out, any part of you that's been procrastinating, or the fear about really going for something big. I want you to tune into that right now and tune into how that makes you tremble a little or shrink a little. And let's just feel that for the moment. Tune into that shrinking, that wanting to hide, that not wanting to be seen. And just feel that for a moment. Feel what that feels like in your body. And take a big deep breath right in there, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Now tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. I've been struggling with going for my dreams fully. Tapping between the brows. I've been holding myself back. Tapping the temples. Part of me doesn't think I can really go for my dreams fully. Tapping the cheeks, and that makes me hide from my dreams. Tapping underneath the nose, that makes me deny my dreams. Tapping underneath the lips, that makes me have excuses. So tune into the excuses that have been coming up for you for why you haven't been going for it. What is the excuse for you? Is it that you don't have time? Is it that you don't have the resources? Is it that you're not good enough? You're not educated enough? What's your excuse for why you can't fully go for your dreams? Tapping the center of the chest. My excuse has been, and tell me what your excuse has been. Tapping the front of the ribs, and it's justified. Tapping the side of the ribs, I really feel this excuse. Tapping the side of the wrist. My excuse has been, tell me what your excuse has been. Tapping the side of the thumb, and that's why I've been procrastinating. Tapping the next finger, that's why I've been holding myself back. And when you procrastinate, when you hold yourself back, when you tell yourself that excuse, when you're doubting yourself in that way, what type of emotion do you feel? It makes me feel what? Just tell me what that makes you feel. Tapping the next finger. It makes me feel, tell me what that is. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I've been feeling, tell me what you've been feeling. And that's been making it worse. Tapping the little finger. I've been feeling, tell me again, about going for my dreams. And what does that feeling feel like in your body when it's most present? Can you tune into a time recently in your life when that feeling was super present for you? What was happening? Who was involved? And what were you doing? And if you can just say that out loud, tell me a little rant about what was happening in that story most recently when that emotion came up. Tapping the side of the hand. I was, and just tell me what that is. And I was feeling, and what were you feeling when that happened? And that's why I shut down going for my dream. Tapping the top of the head. It just felt like too much. It felt too big. It felt overwhelming to even think about. And so I shut myself down. And I can keep shutting myself down if I want. Tapping between the brows. I can keep holding myself back if I want. I can be shut down for the rest of my life if I want. Tapping the cheeks. I never have to dream big. Tapping underneath the nose. I can always play small. And just take a moment right now to tune into what it feels like when you play small, when you doubt yourself, when you talk down to yourself, when you talk down about yourself to others, when you hide your power and your potential and your true desires inside, when you compare yourself to others. Tune into that energy and just imagine that energy as it's in your body, as it's holding you back. Imagine that energy in 5 years' time. If you just keep that stagnation, if you just keep that weight, if you just keep that limitation in your being, never progressing. Feel what that feels like in your body for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time. How does it feel? It makes me feel, tell me what it makes you feel if you keep holding on to all of that weight and stagnation and doubt. It makes me feel, tell me what it is. And that makes me doubt myself even more. And part of me wants to let this go. Tapping the side of the wrist. Part of me wants to dream big and live big. Part of me wants to show the world what I'm made of. Tapping the next finger. Part of me wants to step out of my comfort zone. Tapping the next finger. It's possible I can do this. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I really want to break free. Tapping the little finger. I really want to step into my potential. Tapping the side of the hand. I really want to make powerful change in my life. Take a big deep breath. Release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. I can make powerful change. Tapping between the brows. I'm ready. Tapping the temples. I can trust myself. Tapping the cheeks. I've got everything I need right here, right now. And isn't that true? Because sometimes when we think we don't have everything we need, we're thinking off in the distance. But really, what happens when you're manifesting your dreams, when you're creating your dreams, it's just one step after the next. And what you'll find is if you just take that next step, by the time the step after that comes, you'll be ready for that next step. So resources, opportunities follow your vibrational pattern. And so when you're at that next vibrational pattern, all of the means and resources and opportunities will match that next step. And so all you need to do is take that next step and let what that next step vibrationally manifest for you to attract that next expression that you're seeking. So rather than thinking out there into the future of where you want to be and that you're not going to get there, what is the next step? Okay? So just tuning into that right now. What is the next step? The next step for dreaming big is what? Tell me what that is. Tapping underneath the nose. And that could take me where? Where could it take you if you kept doing all the steps? What's the big vision ahead of that? That could take me where? Just say whatever first comes to you for that big vision. Wow, you said it. Tapping underneath the lips. That could take me where? Where could that take you? I want you to tell me what that big vision is right now. That could take me. And that's where I really want to go. Yes, you do. Awesome. Tapping the center of the chest. Okay, so if we really want to get there, let's take a moment right now to invite our higher self, our highest expression that's already been there, that's already done it, to come and meet the part of yourself that has been in confusion. Okay, so take a moment, think back to that moment where you were in self-doubt, where you were procrastinating, where you were blaming the situation, where you had excuses. Tune into that moment where you were shrinking, where you didn't think it was possible and you didn't even want to think about it. Tune into that right now. See yourself there, feel what that felt like in your body, feel the emotion that's there, feel the heaviness, feel how your posture felt. Lean into that right now. I want you to feel it completely because this is where we change it. Feel it, see yourself, all the doubt, all the hiding. Feel it, lean into it, intensify it by 50%. Really get uncomfortable right now. Let it be so uncomfortable. Intensify it by 75%. Let it be so uncomfortable. Intensify it by 100%. You're right there in all of that weight. Take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. And as you're there right now in that moment, I want you to imagine you're peeling your eyes opened. And as you look in the corner of that frame, wherever you were in that situation, and you see your superhero self standing in the corner with their cape flying in the air, with their power and their strength and their courage and their precision and their knowingness of what is possible. See them there in the corner looking at you. See them with all their power and their heart blazing open with strength and courage. And as they look over to that part of yourself that's been suffering, that's been hiding, and they see you through compassion right now. They see you through love and empathy because they know what that was like back then, because they were there once before too. And see that higher superhero self come over with all their wisdom, with all their knowledge, with all their compassion. See them come over to that earlier version of you right now. And see them wrap their arms around you and bring you close into all of their love, all of their presence, all of their safety, all of their belief, all of their conviction. Feel that right now. Feel them there with you, loving you, knowing you, trusting you, seeing you for your highest expression. And feel them as they come in and give you all the love that you've been seeking, all the support that you've been seeking, all the courage. And then take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Lift your hands up, stretch up, and then exhale. Lift up again, stretch up tall. Hands down, lift it all up, open up all of the power in your body. Inhale. Once more. And then pushing out anything that doesn't serve you. And then inhale everything that does serve you. Hold the breath for a moment, prayer position between the heart, the chest. Exhale slowly. Taking another deep breath in. Hold the breath. Feeling all the good, all the possibility, all the joy that you get to create with now, all the purpose, all the ease, all the grace. And exhaling with a sigh. Taking a moment right now just to tune into your energy field, feeling your shoulders rolled back and down, feeling the alignment of your spine, connected to the earth and the heavens, feeling the clear channel that you are, the instrument that you are. Recognizing that you are in the perfect place, that all is taken care of. Tuning into that next step towards that big vision. Tuning into the step after that, and the step after that, and the step after that, and the step after that. And feeling that current now flowing effortlessly and naturally, so easy with grace because it's who you truly are. Taking one final deep breath in. Thank you so much for dreaming big with me. What a joy it is to share this journey with you, and thank you for diving deep and allowing those visions to come through. They are in you for a reason, and you were born to do it. So thank you for trusting yourself. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What did you discover? What are your visions? I love to hear from you. I read all the comments. I will get back to you. Thank you for being a part of this community, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.